Uh, yeah, I guess it's weird. It's actually a closed decklist tournament, so and there's a lot
Yeah,
of ways to build this deck, but I don't know. Like,
I just figured your chat would want to see what I'm playing. Um,
oh,
but yeah, you do sideboard differently depending on what you think is in my deck for sure.
yeah. And nowadays, that's usually just a function of what cards I see in game one because it's not an RC, and then I just have to predict what you're going to do, which is
Yeah.
fine.
I played against Matt Como. Yeah, and he was playing on Gruul yesterday, and he was playing like 3 Pawpatch Recruits, and that card really like transformed the matchup and made it extremely difficult for Dimir.
Yeah, I have one paw patch in my main deck and one in my sideboard. Kind of, there's been a few lists popping up with Forest. I think that's kind of illegal, honestly, but yeah, I mean, it's like okay, like if you play a bunch of paw patches, but the thing is, like, paw patch on one is not even really what I want to do in the matchup. I would rather just overload it for
No.
three, but
I mean,
it,
yeah, you want to, but the fact that you have the option to
sure.
play it as the one drop is like nice. But yeah,
The problem is Forest is almost like wastes in the deck.
yeah, forest is not great. I think trying like figuring out how to build it without a forest in it is ideal. But
Yeah, so I guess full disclosure, I'm with the System Magic people, and I think basically a lot of us are going to play Gruul, which is not surprising. And I don't know, we like for Innkeeper's talent, and I think it's kind of shocking that people don't play for Innkeeper's talent, frankly.
yeah, that card is pretty good. Yeah, no, I want to figure out exactly how because we've been going back and forth on like how we want to play this matchup, especially with the Innkeeper's talents. Like I feel like obviously like I need to kill you back. Like killing all of your stuff just kind of doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to figure out like how many Kaitos I can afford to keep in on the play versus on the draw. Um, with all of the Paw Patch recruits, it was hard to find a window for like any Kaitos, even on the play. But
Mm-hmm.
then it was also really hard to kill him. So I'm back up. I'm back to a couple of main deck creatures now because I think there's just going to be a lot of Gruul, and I need something there. And this main deck Shieldred as well.
Yep, good call out. A lot of people have four questing druids in the 75. I've had a lot of questions about that because I found them to be kind of awkward in matchups where I thought they would be good. But apparently, it's only basically for Dimir and Domain to have four questing
Hmm.
druids in your deck, which is very non-intuitive to me. I guess also versus Golgari, and apparently versus Pixie. But basically,
Interesting.
but basically decks that don't like try to kill you whatsoever. Although I guess the Pixie deck does kind of try to kill you because their deck is
I,
only 2/2 flyers and discard spells.
I played against Pixie yesterday, and they win the die roll, and they play the guy that gets a +1/+1 counter for each enchantment uh, on turn one, and then
Yeah.
on turn two they played Storm Chaser's talent, and then the 3/2 that puts a curse on something, and they just had like 9 power in play on turn two.
So do you lose?
I lost that game pretty badly.
I kind of wonder if that's actually going to be secretly like insane deck to play, but I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to figure that out on such short notice. I guess is the real issue.
Collins played a fair bit of it, and he said that it was really powerful, but the mana issues were very real. And
Okay.
uh, so he compared it to like having similar mana issues to Convoke, except that if you mull to 5 with the Pixie deck, you're probably going to lose, as opposed to like having the possibility for a nut draw on 5.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't think I would compare that deck to Convoke, except for the mana requirements.
Yeah,
Most,
that's the only
yeah,
like thing that we were talking about there. Yeah.
it's kind of weird. It's kind of, it reminds me of a deck that used to play like Ravenous Rats almost. This is like a Ravenous Rats deck more than anything else.
Yeah.
Um, I also think that deck sort of has gained a bunch because no one plays like temporary lockdown control decks because I really don't think you want to play against that sort of stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, look at what the red deck looks like now. If you're
Yeah.
playing like Pawpatch Recruit and Innkeeper's talent, that's only really doable because nobody is playing temporary lockdown control.
Well, it's also like the red decks kind of have all the agency if they want to overextend into that or not, whereas the Pixie deck doesn't really because none of your
Yeah.
cards have haste. Like you just cast your cards, try to make the game really small, and hope all of your 2/2 fires kill your opponent is how I sort of view it. But
Yeah, for sure. But I'm just saying, like,
yeah,
this is just another example of like, if there was a lot of mono white running around, then the red deck would probably be built differently right now.
yeah, it is kind of funny because well, I guess like the Golgari decks have all basically cut Annex and the demons from it, which is very funny to see. Like we kind of just circled all the way back around because that stuff is just not good versus anyone, and it's also a huge liability versus Dimir decks how they're built because of Floodpit Drowner,
Yeah, you
mostly.
can't play you can't play Archfiend. And
Yeah.
Annex is not good against red.
It's kind of weird. I think it is if you just wait and put the 5 mana side out first, but then I guess that's just a 5 mana card, so it kind of doesn't matter which one it is.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I guess you're going to almost only play Demir this weekend, unless if there's something else on the fence for you.
Unless I just like can't figure this matchup out now or something, then
Okay.
probably. It seems unlikely that I play anything else. I'm pretty comfy with Dimir.
Yeah, I think like in this standard format, it's kind of weird. I think people over exaggerate how good the format is. In my mind, there's only like three classes of decks. There's like black mid range decks, there's the aggressive decks, and there's like the go big decks. Um,
The
and
games are really good though, I have found. So
yeah, I mean that's fine. Like I don't know. I guess I have a I've played so many matches that I don't really consider it anything special enough unless it was like really different or really like novel. Whereas I kind of just feel like I can figure out most of how to play these decks. Like
yeah, I mean, I think this matchup in particular is extremely fun.
okay, all right. Well, yeah, I guess I have a Gruul deck. There's not much very different about it, although I have like a few like kind of weird choices, I guess. Um, I have two like 2 mana removal spells in my main deck. I have four Burst Lightnings, which I guess it's kind of funny to say that that's kind of weird, but I've seen people shaving that card
Hmm.
just for like Torch the Tower or whatever. But I don't know. I kind of just like having Burst Lightning instead.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I have one Pyroclasm on my sideboard, which may or may not be there by Saturday. I haven't decided yet. I honestly think the Pyroclasm might be one of your better cards versus Pixie if you like cast it on literally turn two after they've like cast Scavenger and one of their twos. But I don't know. It is
Sure.
interesting to think about. Yeah, maybe what is good about the standard format is not deck diversity, but the actual gameplay is probably a better way of putting it, which is what kind of what you said.
There's also a lot of little micro deck building
Sure.
decisions.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, I guess I don't know. The three decks I expect the most so far: Demir, Gruul, and I guess like after that, kind of like random Golgari decks, random like maybe mono white, maybe like Zur domain, and then like a very small amount of Esper Pixie, honestly. But some people will be able to build it, and they'll I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's like all like hard to find commons mostly.
I'll shoot you a challenge if you're ready.
Yeah, I'm good. Mid range stuff is way better in standard than Pioneer or Modern. That is true. Although I kind of think the mid range deck is fine in Pioneer. But what is Pioneer, right? Okay. Yeah, I guess I would keep this. Okay. It feels like Spyglass Siren has been in standard for like thousands of years, honestly.
I've cast a lot of this guy.
Yeah. All right. I'm not going to overthink it. I think generally people don't play like the quenches anymore because they're so bad versus red, but there's no reason to give you the option if you somehow have it. Hmm. Okay. Oh man, we have 1 hour timers.
Yeah, plenty of time to think.
Plenty of time to think, indeed.
All right, you got one of your two?
I do.
Mm. No one drop, please. Okay, that's good at least.
It would be hard for me to have a 1 drop because it has Burst Lightning on your Spyglass instead of playing 1 drop, and I probably would play 1 drop if I have the Innkeeper's talent.
Yeah, that's fair.
LCI has only been around for 18 months. Why do you think it was longer? I guess time is fake. I think my stuff is going to die. Well, if that's the case. This one. And I guess. Is there any chance that you don't kill my thing? It's like basically 0. Alright, whatever. We'll be optimistic. Look at all those triggers.
Look at all
Oh
those
no,
triggers.
how am I? Oh, and you take 0? Boo.
I take 0.
Okay. My Heartfire Hero's power is -2.
I gained 2 life. 22, baby.
Fortunately, it does not work that way. You can use multi. No, wait. I don't think he started streaming. Sorry. Otherwise,
Yeah, sorry, y'all. I just.
wow, that Kaito looks so like. I don't know
So
the best way of
weird.
putting it. It looks fake to me. I guess is the best way of putting it.
Things can... I don't think that card is good because if you play a creature, it's gonna have Ward 2.
Well, do you care about Ward with your nowhere to run?
Well, no, that's true. You're right. I guess I keep this.
Emblem. Okay, a lot of options now. Which one is best? I guess doing all of that actually lets me kill your thing, so I probably should do it. Kind of wish I had played the Rockface Village on a different turn because of a hit a land here. Okay, well, I guess I can use that. How do I want to use it, though? Guess your face? I guess it's all the same. I'm going to just, like... Every single thing is the same. I just put 2 counters on my thing and bash your Kaido.
And if your last card is any creature, it's just fucking devastating. I think I just pass.
I'm not gonna put all my eggs in one basket. That seems very unnecessary because if you don't kill that thing, you're probably gonna just like die anyways. Because maybe your plan is to trade Restless Reef for it.
That's my plan.
I think this game has been instructive on why Innkeeper's Town is so important in Standard, mostly. Because the games look like this versus Dimir. Like, kind of often, I would say. Alright, so I know you have Curiosity in hand. Oh, wait. What the hell? Oh, right. That doesn't actually tap for green. Guess I'll play my land out. What the hell?
Big
They're
boys.
some real Harden Scales vibes here, right?
No.
Nine ten. One mana 9/10. Some real Death Shadow vibes here. Actually, this is just Harden Scales nonsense, really. So you can stun my creature.
Oh, interesting. It doesn't even like
It
let
just
me pay the ward if I.
well, war triggers of those
Oh, ward triggers just don't
don't
even
yeah,
happen.
yeah,
Gotcha.
I think that's correct.
Yeah.
Um okay, well, baseline is I activate this thing and see what happens. Oh wait, I think it's lethal, right? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, well, I drew Monstrous Rage, so it's overkill.
Jesus. So this is the thing about this matchup is that I have never like they never don't have Monstrous Rage on the last turn. And when they hit
Yeah.
4 lands, they never don't have Manifold Mouse. So it's really difficult because it's just like constant perfects at all times. So and it makes me like not want to play the deck because I know that won't fucking ever happen to me.
I also think part of it, well, I guess the having 4 talents there made a huge difference in that game, right? Like, because I just
Yeah,
had
for
two
sure.
talents and they were uncontested, so you just, I don't know, it kind of just seemed like you died to the talent plus creatures. Obviously, if I didn't draw creatures, it wouldn't work out, but my deck is mostly creatures, so.
Yeah. I mean, I drew as many Kaitos as I drew creatures that game, which was difficult.
Kaito's not the ideal card for this matchup, yeah. I
It's
mean,
not.
I don't know if you shave all of them, you might leave in like one. It kind of depends on how your deck is configured, I think, but
Well, I think on the play, I want to keep in a couple.
sure. Oh, normally I just side in my big removal spells and shave like around the edges.
Yeah, that's
Well,
why I actually like. Jesus, do I keep this? I guess. That's why I like don't love Preacher and Shieldred that much in the matchup. I kind of like them thinking that I'm going to have them and then just like not having anything that's like worth targeting. But
Mm.
I don't know. Like I was playing against Matt and he like knew that I didn't have Preachers, so he just like cut his Obliterating Bolt and didn't bring any in. And I think that that maybe is like bad testing because I don't know if anybody's going to do that.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to do that. One issue with trying to dodge Obliterating Bolt completely is like it trades Bolt trades with Curiosity, so like
Right. So it's
yeah.
never like
I
dead.
I kind of fucked up. Very obviously. I just won't do that again. There should
I
have
don't
been
know.
a
I I think that honestly, like when you have one creature in hand in this matchup, like holding the Pawpatch Recruit to be two creatures is like might just be the right play.
yeah, I
Like you're not
thought
gonna
about
kill
it.
me with that Pawpatch Recruit.
One issue with that is what if I just draw like 3 creatures in a row? Then like it doesn't work out great. But
Yeah, but you're on the draw and you have the Innkeeper's talent, so you just like play the value game against me. Because
yeah,
I
I
am
mean
apparently not playing creatures in my deck, so it's hard for me to kill you.
it is not unreasonable to hold it, I guess is probably the best way of putting it. Okay. But I did not intend to Verge go. Like, because I planned to actually cast my thing, that would say that's a mistake. If I hadn't planned on casting it, then it's fine. Like, whatever, right?
This is the third hard cast Kaido of the match.
It might work out a little bit better for you.
Oh, good.
So, well, it depends on what I draw. Obviously, like, I have so many good draws right here to, like, just one-shot your Kaido.
Yeah.
That's not one of them. I think I might be dying by a lot this game. Here, this is what I got.
Oh, okay. That's not ideal.
Yeah, I mean, you get a clear board, you cast Preordain. Seems difficult for me to win this one. Oh, yeah, that's probably not remotely beatable. Um, well, I guess I'll cast the card in cast and hope it works out.
It's crazy how many cards in your deck just have kicker, though.
Yeah.
It makes
However,
it really difficult to play a value game against you, which is why I have 3 Kaidos in my deck on the play here, post board.
I made a 3-4 and a 1-1 that turn. How could I ever lose?
I mean, if the game were a little closer.
I think that is the crazy part about this matchup, that I don't feel like I'm completely dead. Well, now I feel like I'm completely dead, but I guess he did leave one on top last turn, so
It was the Shieldred.
oh yeah. I mean, basically any spell. It's very hard for me to imagine you bottoming most spells in that spot. Like even
Right.
creatures are fine because like you're on the front foot. Yeah, no, I needed Emberheart Challenger that one turn, essentially. As often is the case.
Yeah, that one's really good. At like every turn of the game.
Well, except for this turn of the game. I did draw Challenger, but I don't think it's remotely close enough to being good. Alright. Do I want to change anything? No, I still think Screaming Nemesis is like pretty dog shit versus you. How do I feel about Gruul versus Esper Pixie? My suspicion is Pixie's favored, but I also think you could probably like have a better sideboard plan for it that people haven't discovered yet. Also, what's up, Pete? I don't know. My plan is to just play Gruul because I think all of the cards are just like insanely pushed. Like, it's like not rocket science for me personally.
So the thing that I think is so crazy about it is just like what I was saying earlier. Like, Manifold Mouse has kicker, Questing Druid has kicker,
Uh-huh.
Pawpatch Recruit has kicker, Innkeeper's Talent has kicker. Like, your cards are very aggressive, and then they just fucking scale over the course of the game.
Yeah, that's my deck actually has 23 lands, which
Yeah.
I think most of the stock lists have like 22, and it's just kind of crazy to me because I think like your cards just kind of work. All right, now
Yep.
it's like kind of interesting what I should do this turn. Hmm. Okay, so I want to emphasize to everyone in chat, I don't think it's very useful to just talk in like generalities about XYZ color pair versus XYZ color pair. So I think the devil is actually in the details of like card choices. Okay. I was kind of hoping you didn't have it because you let me attack, but
I think in that spot, because that's your worst guy, right? Like, if you were to post combat Manifold Mouse or like uh even Heartfire Hero, like I'd rather cut down one of those guys
okay.
and I can take two off of the claw, but it's only cut down that gets you there, so I don't know.
That's why I felt like I was okay doing it. Plus, I have other plans on other turns, I guess.
Hmm.
Maybe it's time for your boy Malcolm. I know you
I
love a
do love
Malcolm.
I do love a Malcolm.
Yeah,
I am definitely more of a Flood Pits Drowner stan right now, and I don't think we can fit any more 2-1s in the
sure.
deck.
That one's much better. Just how the format looks right now.
Mm.
So what's up, Theo? Glad to see you here. Well, it's not working out, but I guess I'll make 2 creatures for 4 mana.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
Kind of annoying. I have to stack all of these triggers when only one of them actually matters. I think it was I was watching Autumn stream, and she was like, "Yeah, it's a punt to cast that pre-combat if you don't need to use the triggers because it wastes so much time."
Sorry, Innkeeper's talent demands it though.
It sure does. I mean, obviously there's a reason here, but okay. So no way removal. Oh no, who could have seen that coming?
Yeah, I only have like 11 of them.
All right. Well, I don't really have a better play, which is that's less good for me.
I hmm.
Is the question: do you want a curiosity hit me or not?
No, the question is if that Thornspire Verge is just gonna like race me after this.
Oh, the Breastline Ridge line.
Yeah. Or the if your creature land is just gonna race me.
It is possible. It is a proxy Raging Ravine right now.
Even better, it gets 2 counters.
Wait, what is it? Is this Gix's command? It is. Huh. Interesting.
I feel like this game is going to hinge on me not fucking up what I put the counters on. Like, there's strong arguments for each one. But I think the flyer is better.
Tragedy.
Oh, doesn't Restless Regine untap itself?
No, it says another on it.
Another. Oh, that's brutal.
Otherwise, I would have
Yeah.
you it. But I'm still going to activate to just get 2
Yeah.
counters on it. But
For sure.
I checked that before doing anything as well, and I'm like, okay, I guess I just cast my thing. But
Reasonable.
Can I bolt that one instead? Maybe I'll draw another bolt. Oh, not having the best draw steps.
There's a lot of lands over there.
I think I'm not allowed to attack. I don't think it does anything except get me killed. It's funny because these are like the exact spots where I just want to draw as many questing druids as possible because all I have are fucking lands.
Yeah. No, Questing Druid is for sure the nuts here.
Alright, well, I'm doing the thing now, unfortunately. Which is not an ideal spot to be in, but it's also not particularly likely to work, I think. Oh, maybe it is.
Not really, actually.
Well, I'm not going to play around that ever.
No.
I don't think I have any agency playing around that by this point.
No. I mean, all you could do would be to try to erase, but that's not going to work. So don't do that.
Right. Okay, I mean, I guess.
Jesus.
What did I side out? I side out 4 creatures for 2 creatures and 2 spells, so I don't feel like this should normally happen, but. Alright, it has to be like questing druid into.
Yeah,
I don't even know
multiple things.
Okay, well, I think I actually drew a land for like 6 turns in a row to lose. When I feel like I was actually a reasonable favorite.
Yeah,
Maybe not reasonable. I was in fine shape. Maybe not favorite, right. But I'm not sure if I fucked that game up. It doesn't feel like I did. I don't feel like I actually had that many decisions in that spot.
It didn't seem like you had a lot of spells.
Yeah, I mean, I could have mulliganed, but like that also doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. I think like I probably should just accept that I'm going to lose that game, basically, if my draw looks like that.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, whatever your opening hand was, drawing like 6 lines after that is just kind of not gonna.
It was a 1 drop in talent, I believe, and at least 1 other spell. So like, Okay, I'm not sure about this. This one, like, I'm less sure about this one. I could be talked into this being a mistake, but we'll see.
Ugh.
Choco Pop never had it so good.
Please don't have monstrous rage.
I don't. I mean, you would have actually just been insta dead, obviously.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think you can really do anything about it there. By that point, like, you can't really afford to just take two.
No, I don't think I can afford for like multiple hard claw triggers when you're on the play. I think that just like doesn't go well for me.
All right. Guess we'll hit you. I did learn the other day that you can claw on their turn if they tap a Bane land, which is like kind of a fringe thing I'd never seen before, and it's good to know. Go for the throat. All right, I'm gonna cast my Seek the Beast now.
Sure.
Neither of those are lands, but I guess they're spells. Okay, a Preacher might have been unbeatable here, but oh, I guess maybe
Oh
I should have just cast both of them pre-combat. That was bad. I mean, maybe you had removal, so maybe it doesn't matter. But
no, yeah, I think it's just right to do though.
yeah, no, there should be like 2 extra counters on the Heartfire. That's why like it's just too much of a loss to not do it. All right, we're in one of these games.
Gross.
If it was Obliterating Bolt there, it would be so much better. But
Yeah, but
I'm not greedy. I do have them 1-1 split, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but now we're just kind of killing you instead.
Yeah, that's so much damage.
So the dirty secret was I kept a 1-lander with like 3/1 drops, and I'm not sure it was actually right, but then I just drew a land on turn 2. Then it like made the game very easy. I feel like I will have another turn to cast that card, Brian. All right, guess we'll keep casting cards.
Oh no.
Okay, well that's kind of rude, but I guess we'll still hit you.
Oh god.
Just right click on them to see which one's
Yeah.
which, and then you can just
Newly
float them to them.
controlled. And then this one. Okay, great.
So you're going to activate attack, and then
Yes. And I needed to do this so that I could leave up
yes.
Darkslick Shores. So
Some assorted terror, or I guess not even a terror. You just want to block my hard claw, obviously.
yeah, you haven't. had an opportunity to cast a Monstrous Rage yet, so I don't think this is going to work out great for me. Mm-hmm.
I think it's like impossible for you to have a Doomblade. Oh, I was gonna cast a second Monstrous Rage to actually one-shot you because I think it's like impossible for you to have a Doomblade there.
I think just pumping your guy does it too.
Okay, fair enough. Hello, friend. We're playing some standard. I'm playing Gruul versus Dimir Midrange. Yeah. UCIM going to Portland and Charlotte. I don't know what I'll play yet. I have Atlanta first, then a week, then a month of Modern playing. I think my hand's actually illegal to keep, so I will not keep. Okay. I think that is my worst card. I do think it's funny that the best looking pain lands on MTG are the foil 7th edition ones. I would not do that IRL because they're way too expensive for no reason, but cut down. You've been to cut down. What are the chances you have another cut down in your hand?
Well, or the chances that I'm bluffing it hardcore style. Hmm.
Okay. I was like pretty sure you had a second one. It was more likely than you bluffing it. It's funny because I actually think my win rate versus mono white as Gruul is actually very good. But I don't know. I think that like there's a lot of reasons that that could be the case. Maybe I should have hit you first. I guess I was supposed to hit you first. But I guess you always cast a Drowner. But I think the mono white deck is just honestly not particularly good.
No, I don't think it is very good. I mean, it has one purpose, and if it's not beating Gruul anymore, then it has zero purposes.
Can I target rabbits? I cannot target rabbits. Okay.
No, they're not a red tribe.
Oh. Oh, I see. It's the alignment along those colors. I see. Okay. What do I want to do? Wow. I don't really want to do anything.
That's fair.
Okay. I guess I'll. Do I want to draw that? Not particularly. Alright. You have one turn of reprieve. Do what you want. Is it activate your soulstone? Okay.
It is activate my soulstone.
That's a mouse. It's also a ninja.
It is a mouse.
It's also a goblin. It's also an elf.
It can be whatever you want it to be.
Theo, are you playing the Spotlight series in Atlanta? Is this a Gix's command? Rats. I was kind of hoping that wouldn't happen, but then it happened, and I'm pretty sad.
Kix's command does keep going up in my estimation. I was under the just in a weird spot, and I had like 1 in my sideboard, and I just like would never have less than 2 in my sideboard at this point.
I think a bunch of the Golgari decks have like 3 as well. It's just like kind of crazy,
Yeah.
but I mean, I think it's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Like, I think there are plenty of games you can win through a Kix's command. This just may not be one of them.
This is pretty weird, but
Oh,
I think
no, that. Oh. That's not what I thought you were going to cast Curiosity off of the Soulstone.
I would much rather have cast Curiosity here.
Yeah, it makes sense, but this is probably too good to do anyways, so. Stunning my creature. That's kind of rude. Okay, well. I guess I just hope you don't have a removal spell.
Well, I think that the way that I played that makes it really likely that I have a removal spell.
Yeah,
That I
that's
was
fine,
trying to
but
save mana to.
it wasn't 100% because you played Restless Reef. If you replayed the Soulstone after that, it would have been more likely, I think, but.
Yeah. But if I just had nothing, I probably hard cast Kaido rather than saving mana by returning the Sanctuary.
I guess that's fair. Maybe I should have figured it out. Not the best spot for Scorching Shot. Alright, probably lose this one. I think I like kind of just had to look for a Burst Lightning off of my thing and hope it was good.
Yeah.
Oh, well now I'm kind of just... Oh, actually am I literally dead? I am literally dead, huh?
Yep.
This is why you play Flood Pits, Drowner peeps. Oh, I think you can win plenty of games without drawing Innkeeper's talent, but I don't think you can win games where they've unanswered Kaito and you don't draw Innkeeper's talent and all of your stuff dies. Or get stunned.
Okay. Yeah, you can for sure win games without Innkeeper's talent.
I mean, talent makes it easier because then you actually do have to kill every creature because every creature, like, outsizes all of your creatures then is generally what happens.
Yeah.
So I have one district, and there is a reason for that, but I don't know if I'm supposed to have it or not. It's over the second Restless Ridgeline, essentially. There she goes. Oh, I think I played the wrong land again. Kind of impressive that I keep fucking this up when there's so few decisions to be made. But I guess it will be ingrained in me for Saturday. Okay, I think it probably won't matter, but it could matter theoretically. Fun seeing man read stream. Yeah, it was fun.
So now the question is, if you have land Heartfire Hero in hand, this is bad, but if you don't have land 1-drop in hand, then this is just way better.
So I was supposed to play Rockface Village on 2, I think.
Okay. Because then you can leave up.
Well, so it's not 0%, because I wonder if I district on 1, then the question is, what if happens if I draw another Copperline Gorge? Is the real reason I played the Gorge, but I don't know. It's like, it's probably not worth thinking about too much. Rats. I was saving that for next turn.
Yeah, this seemed like the right time to cast Dreams of Steel and Oil.
Oh yeah, I could have Verge leveled. Yes, I was supposed to Verge level then instead.
Oh, sure.
Okay. I guess I'm just making all of the mistakes. Which honestly doesn't bother me, as long as I don't make them when it actually matters. Actually, I'm cutting 4 creatures, but I'm siding in 3. So I'm actually only cutting 1 creature, but it seems like I just don't draw enough creatures. It's kind of weird. Hmm.
Oh, so good. There's so many guys.
Now I'm debating if I should kill your thing or not. No idea. I'm gonna do it, but I'm like low confidence. I have 3 creature lands in my deck, 2 Soulstone Sanctuary. You can just check the deck list out on FlexSwat. Just go to the link and it should be up there, Pete.
Well, that was a pretty good draw. If things work out right. Hmm. All right, that wasn't exactly how I drew it up, but
Bend to Gix's command, huh? Means you probably have another one in your hand and you just can't cast it.
well, yeah, it's not quite, but sort of. If this works, right? You get to put. No, hold on. I did this wrong. Fucking Pawpatch Recruit.
No one knows what Pawpatch Recruit actually does. Spyglass Siren. To rest my Scorching Shot. Some Shieldreds over there?
Perhaps.
I'm not playing around anything anymore. I don't think I have that agency anymore.
I agree. Okay, if I do... Ugh. If I do this...
So I get 2 triggers.
Mm-hmm.
I think this guarantees I kill your Kaito.
It does.
Right. Because now I have a 5/5. You're going to play Shieldred next turn. And then we'll play a game where I see if Pawpatch Recruit can beat Shieldred. Heads up. You do have 3 creature lands behind. Oh, well, I drew Scorching Shot. That was smart.
Oh, well, fuck. I did all this work.
Yeah.
And I did. If I had just hit the fucking spell on the map, it wouldn't have mattered either.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, welcome to the Gruul deck sometimes. Hey, look at that. Scorching Shot right when you need it.
That's really distressing.
Okay, so now you have Restless Reef, which is going to trade for my creature, but I could also just not do that right now, right? Like, you can't have removal because you would have removed my creature instead of playing Shieldred because that's just so much safer. Therefore, I think I can wait a turn or two on this attack. And I'm going to play my land out even though it gives you info because I have 4 fucking Questing Druids in my deck. 4 is a lot of Questing Druids to not play lands. Like, I think people just sandbag lands bluffing. I'm just like, you're going to lose more often when they do the other thing. Okay, that's interesting. What do I do with that? Okay, well, I guess... The well-balanced sandwich portfolio, you get more types of sandwiches to get more information. I know, there's some nonsense there or something like that. Shauna's Tidebinder. So you Tidebind the Challenger?
Good, because now I can't even block. But I don't know, you drawing a card every turn isn't good either.
The land doesn't pump rabbits. Come on. I can never get any credit from my chat.
Oh, this thing has fucking trample, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm just dead then.
I like my spot, yeah. technically, if you had land plus activate plus Doomblade, I would die, but that would be all
Mm-hmm.
3 of your cards, and I'm not going to worry too much about that one.
I cannot believe you Scorching Shotted my Shieldred in that spot. I worked so hard.
This is why the Gruul deck is so infuriating to play against too. I feel like. Doesn't matter where I put it. It seems like all roads lead to you being dead, most likely. I guess it's better to do it here. So Rockface Village only pumps the creature types that were in red in Bloomborough, and Rabbit was not a red creature type. It was a green-white creature type.
Okay, whatever.
This is the Gruul experience. That was kind of a weird one.
I think I fucked that up. I think that because fucking Pawpatch Recruit,
yeah,
I think I screwed up that turn. I should have just done something completely different.
sure. The Pawpatch Recruit certainly beat you that game really badly, but I don't know if was there something else you could have done. I guess
I don't know, but I thought that I could. I know that I committed to the line thinking that it would work out differently, and then realized that it wasn't doing what I needed it to do.
Sure.
But now I can't remember exactly if I could have done something different.
Any cut downs? Or you're saving it.
Oh, brutal. Okay.
It's the all one drop Delver hand.
I guess I'd kill that one. I also have the double Underground River
Yeah,
Soulstone Sanctuary.
it's pretty easy to deduce. You either don't have a lot of lands or they're all underground rivers, essentially. One of the two. Because there's like no way you would play these lands otherwise.
Okay, here we go. Another Underground River.
It increases my win rate by a lot, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I've taken 2 damage off of them, and I will take more.
I mean, the one thing you have going for you is I have 2/1/1s attacking you, but not much else.
Right.
Do you have the curiosity?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I didn't really factor that one in. I guess this is not that bad for me, actually.
Yeah, you have the village. It's like fine.
Oh no, it's sorcery speed only.
Oh, it's sorcery speed. That's
Yeah.
true. Okay.
Well, if it wasn't sorcery speed, it really wouldn't be an
It would
issue.
be
But
pretty
I
wild.
think this
Yeah.
is just only a minor issue, honestly. Okay, I think this is actually fine.
Hey, hey. So this is quite a mana base we got going on here.
I mean, Painlands aren't free, and honestly, it's better that way. So I was thinking about casting Seek the Beast. I'm just like, you probably don't hit often enough to make it worth doing.
Yeah.
And in fact,
Because
I
you
would
really
have.
need to hit burst lightning. Yeah.
Oh, Monstrous Rage would have worked as well, actually, but
Oh, that's true because it is a Heartfire hero. Well, wait, no. It would have traded, right?
yeah. But I think
Yeah.
that's fine. Like,
That is fine. It also would have dealt a lot of damage.
yeah.
Oh my god. Stop.
Do you think the kids know this is actually Quarian Dryad?
What the fuck do I even do?
Well, I'm going to attack you with my Nemesis if you let me.
Okay.
And then you decide what you want to do about that.
Just take 1 damage, I guess.
You're running out of removal. Holy shit, a land that doesn't hurt you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's time. It's time to activate my JMD tome. That's not really ideal. Is it time to trade my 3/2 for your 3/2? I don't think so. I think I can just wait. I think if the game looks like this, it favors me. Stalking Stones is jealous of that card.
But yeah, this card is pretty good stalking stones.
Okay.
I guess I didn't need to do this right now. I'm just a little tilted by my triple underground river double soulstone sanctuary draw.
Guess I'll see if you have anything. It's like kind of hard for you to have removal because I think you'd have killed Emberheart Challenger a long time ago otherwise.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
like
my hand not good.
I think that block, like, a lot of people would be like, "Aren't you taking a risk?" I'm like, "What kind of risk do you think exactly do you think I'm taking?" Like, it seems pretty clear to me that it's actually pretty safe to do that here. Okay, I guess the best way to do this is do this first. See what I hit. Then cast my very clean answer to your card.
Oh my god. All right.
Alright. I wonder if I should not cut all the nemesis, but that seems insane to me. It seems like if I have a plan that lets me take all of them out, I should. Right? Like,
Yeah, I think it's like your worst card by a lot, generally. Like, sometimes it works, but
I
it
think
seems like
it's
a thing that you generally pay a lot of mana for and, like, is one creature and,
yeah.
yeah. Are you fucking kidding me?
Not sure about this one, but I'm gonna keep. Do you only have Underground Rivers again?
I only have Underground Rivers again. But I cannot mulligan this hand.
Probably means your hand has a lot of removal if you're doing that. Well, I don't really have many options here. I actually like don't like playing naked challengers very often, but oh. Okay. What else do you have? Well, the Tidebinder is good versus Forge, but it's not the end of the world. I'm not actually sure I'll even end up playing Forge. And I'm also not even sure how good it actually is versus a lot of the Dimir decks post board. I guess that's like a lot of words to say I'm not sure about what I should be doing with that card. Alright, I guess I'll cast this now to see if I hit a Burst Lightning.
Yeah, I wasn't totally sure about casting the Flood Pits Drowner there. That's a pretty big punish for doing that.
I will say Innkeeper's talent does make Forge better, unironically, but I'm not sure how much it actually matters. Is this Tidebinder? Oh, go for a throw. Sure. Are we just playing the classic game where you only have Doomblades and I'm gonna just attrition you slowly?
It looks like it.
The Innkeeper's talent final level makes your Forge go up faster, actually. Like, and it sounds like a meme, then you see all of the games where I've put the thing to level 3 versus Dimir, like, and that's not uncommon to do, to be quite fair. Alright. Wait, so you missed a land. You milled flip it. So you probably have Gix's command in your hand?
I guess you probably have a Monstrous Rage. This was bad.
Yeah, I can save it now, right?
Yeah. That was just really awful.
It also costs you a point of life to cast it, too. Jesus.
Yeah, my draws have been really fucking atrocious. Like, I've taken 6 damage off of my lands this game.
Yeah, it's... You can't really win games when you take 6 damage off of your lands, I think.
Oh, I just tapped wrong, too.
I'll send a message. Not that I don't think this actually matters very much, but the message is I can
Yeah,
pump
if
my
that thing
thing.
attacks me this game, I think I'm just dead. So
Yeah.
I need to stop that from happening.
Um. So I can force you to chump, and I can attack Kaito with my thing.
I will chump. I
Yeah,
can promise you that.
seems likely that you would, but I mean, I guess I could attack you, but attacking Kaito seems much better. Oh my god, the claw
Lizard.
triggers! It's a
So good.
lizard. I see. I don't think pumping my lizard does anything. I'm not gonna do it. We'll
Oh
pretend
my
that
god, a swamp?
oh,
It's so
that's
broken.
cheating. Swamps aren't allowed. That's way too good for you to have. So the way I've played, at least Gix's command doesn't obliterate me. Oh, you didn't have it. Okay. Huh. Huh. It was there all along.
I guess I keep that, right?
Probably. It's just like a gain 4 at least, right?
Yeah. Maybe I was supposed to use Kaito first before mapping, but oh well.
Okay. Well, I'm actually in the spot where I need to draw something. Because my hand is not particularly good. I appear to have died to Kaito because I can't actually kill it. Wait, can I kill it? Oh, I can kill it. Never mind. I forgot that cards have text.
I hate that cards have text.
Um. Okay, I lose the Shieldred anyways. So I'm going to pretend you don't have it. Because if this hits me, I lose to your Shieldred anyways. So who the fuck cares?
Well, you know I have Gix's command.
Oh, so I have to kill it anyways, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, I guess you're going to cast a double Raise Dead and kill my creature this turn, which doesn't
That's the
seem ideal.
plan.
Seems really not good for me, but what am I going to fucking do about it?
And I don't even have to take damage to do this.
I know it's unfair. Suddenly you have 3 Underground Seas.
Right.
The Taiga Underground Sea matchup has always been bad for Taiga. That's not even true. I'm just exaggerating, but all right. Yeah, makes sense. All right. Come on, deck. Okay. All right. Here's something you drew. Nothing good. Well, I don't have a lot of agency, so we're gonna see if you're dead to a series of draws.
Oh god.
No, my hand is Carfusan Forest in Rock Place Village.
Well, the rock-based village could contribute to the
Yeah,
series of
but
spells.
okay. That one was kind of close.
That was really close.
Somehow the underground rivers weren't a big enough liability for you.
They came pretty close.
Alright, yes, I would like to play first. Yes, I would like to keep this hand.
Oh no, that sounds like a really good hand.
I don't know. I like the range of hands I keep is pretty wide in this matchup. I think most of like the 3-land 4-spell hands you keep versus Dimir.
My guy.
I have too much respect for your creature to let it live. This one. I think I might have fucked this game up actually secretly, but which is kind of impressive.
That quick.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's kind of debatable, I guess, but okay. Maybe it will end up not mattering actually, which is kind of nice. Love it when it doesn't matter. The question was whether I should cast Talon or Mouse on 2, but then it kind of worked itself out, so. I'm also going to assume that my Manifold Mouse is 0% to live.
It's a good assumption.
Because if it lives, you're dying by a lot anyways, so like who the fuck cares, right?
Right.
Nice, I don't have to pick the mode now because the ability is removed from the stack. Oh nice, no Preacher. Rats.
But can I beat Hired Claw?
I don't know. That depends a lot on your hand.
It does.
And not very much on my hand. Probably don't want this Carpoosin Forest by this point. I mean, it's dealing you a fair amount of damage, but we shall see. Will I regret Burst Lightning the Spyglass Siren? The answer is probably not, but
Yeah, having that Spyglass Siren in play would be pretty nice for me. TBH.
how could you have another removal spell? There was no way to foresee this coming. Well, I'm going to spend 4 mana on doing nothing.
Oh. It's a lot better than for me than you spending 4 mana on Manifold Mouse.
Okay. Don't like where this is going. Can I ever draw a Seek the Beast? Yep. Don't love this.
Ah, my cat.
It did its job.
Yeah, there's a reason I didn't main phase that bad boy. Ooh, a Pawpatch Recruit. Oh my goodness.
I can even put one on each. Oh wait, no, I can't put one on each right now. Right, yeah. Guess I do that. It seems like it's gonna be a tough one. Your 6 cards versus my 0. Unless if all of your cards are literally bricks. To be fair, these games have made me feel like I should have Fortune versus you, but
Yeah,
it's kind
I
of
don't know.
weird. I've just had it be like bad often enough, but I'm still
For
not
sure.
sure.
Okay, this is a really funny Gix's command.
What was funny about it? That it only traded one for one?
Trading 1-for-1 with a Pawpatch Recruit. Okay, this one's better though.
Yeah, I mean, like, I really just can't do anything about it. Like,
Yeah. You play the cards in your hand and hope that I have all lands.
so now, like, I need to Seek the Beast into, like, Scorching Shot and something else, really. And then you still have Restless Reef. Okay, I guess, like, this buys me time, but... Okay, I think I might be drawing dead now. Well, I guess it's still Seek the Beast and hope you have nothing else. That might make it harder. So I guess if I hadn't killed the Spyglass Siren on 1, I would have actually taken, like, lethal damage a lot faster.
That's true.
Hey, look, a Scorching Shot and then I die. Okay.
Perfect.
Huh. I feel like I got... Did I get unlucky to lose that game? It's kind of unclear.
I think there was a spot where just like if you had kind of any more pressure, I would have died.
Right.
But then you didn't.
Yeah, I mean... I basically feel like I needed a Questing Druid for most of that game, and it would have, like, blown the game wide open.
Yeah, I agree.
Alright, I don't know how much time we have left, but I suggest we play one more match, and then
I'm
maybe
down
call
for
it...
one more match.
Yeah.
Are you on the play for this one? I think I
Yeah.
lost a game 1 on the play, so.
Yeah. I'm on the play. I've won every single game one regardless of player draw though. So
Yeah, that's true.
I just think the game one matchup for Gruul is actually quite good. Like, well, it's
But
illegal
this
to
hand
keep
is
it.
not going to do it. All right. Oh, I just want to keep all 7 of these cards.
I see.
Honestly, this feels so much like a Seek the Beast to me. I believe I'm just supposed to do this.
Another spyglass siren. Do you want the third one? I guess you
I
do.
do not.
Okay, I guess you don't. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Well, I guess I'll cast the higher impact one. Oh, you can trade it.
Yeah, that's not that's not really my plan here.
Boo. Hmm. Ten questing druid incoming soon. You better believe it.
I kind of do.
Is there a reason to main phase?
I mean, I think it just doesn't make a difference, right? Like, I don't think you have anything that can kill the Spyglass Siren. It's just all the same. Hmm. Yeesh.
We got creatures. Yes, we do. We got creatures. How about you?
I got this one. I got this one Ophidian.
3/3 flying Ophidian's pretty broken.
It's not the worst.
But you also have a 4 mana 3/3 in your back row. Let's see what you're gonna do about it. Oh, it's like somewhat unpleasant. Oh, you're gonna draw a lot of cards next turn.
That's the idea.
Fucking knew it. I knew it. I sniffed it out. I mean, you did pass with 5 mana up.
Yeah, we gotta gotta cast some spells. Ooh. Well, guess I gotta draw another one.
You have 3 draws towards any Doomblade. I guess I might lose a game 1. It doesn't seem like I'm going to win. Maybe you drew 3 lands. Is there a way to make you take actions that you don't want to take? Not really. Okay. How does the growing work? It's okay. I'm learning about a lot of mistakes I shouldn't make. I see. Does that matter? Not really.
I think that this is safe.
So I lose to a flying creature, but I can't do anything about it, so that's okay. Because I also lose to total removal spell. Wow, you had a flying creature. How could that ever happen? After you drew 3 cards the turn before. Okay, well, that kind of sucks.
Listen, we both got some Ancestral Recalls in our deck.
I don't really have an Ancestral Recall in my deck. I don't know what you're talking about.
Questing Druid is Ancestral Recall every now and again.
I guess for the loosest definition of Ancestral Recall, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're playing Standard.
I think most people would not qualify as an Ancestral Recall, but...
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna try something slightly different and see if it works out, but... Nope. 6. I guess I would keep on 6. Restless Reef.
I know. Starting Restless Reef on the draw mostly just feels like I can't win.
Well, you have a shot. I kept a 1 under on 6, but...
Alright.
I stand by it. I feel like my hand's like pretty good if I hit, so
Sure. Oh. Annoying.
was there a chance you just wanted to know where to run the manifold mouse? I guess I don't either.
Maybe.
I was thinking about that. That's like kind of weird because I feel like the hard fire hero is worse than the manifold mouse here, but okay. Things are turn up Millhouse, I guess. We got multiple eggs, multiple baskets. Rude. Alright, well, still kill it anyways, even though it does obviously stop the trigger.
That's pretty bad for me, though.
We kept off the good 1-mana cards. Hmm. Okay, well, probably just gonna make the same play. Oh, wait. This is worse versus Curiosity to do this. So maybe I
Yeah.
shouldn't. Okay, well, I guess I should have targeted both on the hero, but... This is, like, still somewhat reasonable for me, at least.
Yeah, you're not in a bad spot or anything.
I could just be in a slightly better spot if I hit you for 5 more damage, assuming you
Sure.
had nothing, but... I think it's okay for you to get one card. Seek the
Annoying.
Beast.
We're just about done.
The siren call of sandwiches calls you.
Yeah. Yes, I do get a sandwich as soon as we finish, so.
Look, there are worse things to have waiting for you for sure.
Yeah.
Damn, I really wish I'd forced through that 5 damage last turn now. Would have been much better for me.
I guess saving grace is you can only offspring one of these.
Or offspring none of them. Which I think is probably better.
Yeah, I think I'm just dead. Because I can't even target any of your stuff now.
It does seem rather good for me, assuming you have nothing. Okay, well, that trades with my mouse, which I'm okay with. And I can chump your Curiosity if I wanted to, but I probably won't. And Gix's command gets you killed. Oh, you get 2 cards. Maybe I should have trumped if you get 2 cards. Yeah, I probably should have. Okay. So you can activate Restless Reef.
Doesn't seem quite good enough to get me there.
Soulstone has generally been pretty good for me, honestly. I guess we'll see what you have. I guess I did not account for that. Which is kind of funny. I guess it would have been easy to account for that, but...
It did prevent me from casting anything that I might have in my hand.
I don't think you have much in your hand that matters, actually, but...
You might be right.
It's very hard for this game to look like this with you having good cards in your hand. Wait, why didn't I just Scorching Shot my own Heartfire hero? That would have been better. Whoops. Chat, I already acknowledged my mistake. Please don't repeat it. It's like 7 times. Yes, that was my plan, then I just didn't do it for some reason.
Well, okay, so I should have lost this game, but we'll play this one out.
I mean, I still think I'm probably going to kill you, but it's like harder now, I guess. Restless Reef becomes a 4/4. Okay.
Yeah, I can't stop 3 creatures.
Yeah, like, obviously it was a mistake, but I also was struggling to figure out how you would get out of that scenario still. Which is fine. Alright. This one's for some uncountable amount of marbles, which don't really matter. Some ethereal marbles, as the kids say. Christ deck. Well, I can't even trick myself. This is like a 1-winder, but all my spells cost 2, so...
Yeah, I would not keep that. Especially because most of your 2-mana spells can also cost 4 when you choose to.
Yeah. Spyglass aren't broken. Alright, guess I keep that one. Kaito. No Kaitos here.
Yeah,
Only
no, no
spyglass.
Kaitos.
Only spyglass sirens. No Kaitos. That's interesting that you binned it.
I mean, I feel like you can. It means I either don't have a third land or I have the other Kaido in my hand.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's impossible to tell which it is. Okay, I'm definitely getting Kaito'd off of the 1/1 siren. I hope I draw Obliterating Bolt. Nope. You get to Kaito me again next turn?
That's probably game then.
Oh, this is what I got. Just like, not nothing, but also not great.
Yeah, I don't.
See, I also think this is like the type of game where Urbask's Forge would actually just do nothing.
Right.
Which
I
is
think
why
on the draw, like
Yeah.
on the draw, when you're on the draw, I'm keeping in like 3 Kaidos because I think that's one of the ways that I can win these games.
Mhm.
And I think that Forge is just atrocious when you're on the draw versus Kaido.
I was trying cutting another Monstrous Rage for the Forge, but kind of just don't believe it anymore. Look at all of his selection you're getting from your maps and your. Oh, there's that siren that left the battlefield last turn. Um. Okay, well, I think I kind of just have to get lucky, but does that count? I guess it technically counts. Still not great.
No, not great.
Wait, I know you have a land in hand. Stun, animate. Wait, no, that's only
It's not quite enough.
that's 7. But that's like probably enough of a tempo sinkhole that I can't ever come back.
I would agree with that, I think. Just need to make sure.
I would have played the Underground
Do
River in
this.
your hand that I knew
No,
about.
because what if I need to attack with the other Soulstone Sanctuary next turn?
Oh, actually, that is a good point, I suppose. Yeah, I don't think that's particularly beatable for me. Can I 18 you with some combination of cards? Through your 3/3 untapped. Doesn't seem like it. So I could cast 3 creatures, and then I would just lose your Soulstone. Nice.
Just lose the Spyglass Siren.
Oh, that too. All right. Well, I kind of thought I was gonna win like at least half of the matches. I still think it's Gruul favored, but I don't know.
I think so too. I mean, Matt really beat me up yesterday, and like my draws were bad, and his were like basically every one of his draws just like was very high functioning.
Okay.
Uh, so like when you draw good, then the deck is very scary. You had some kind of like rough draws mixed in there, so you know, which can happen, but you had some 7 land games and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I do have 23 lands in my deck, which is like one more than most people, but that doesn't mean I should be like +3 lands in an average game compared to other people, right?
Right. I do like I we were talking about I was talking about this with like some of my friends who are also on Dimir,
Mm-hmm.
uh, including Collins, and I do think that since you're on Innkeeper's talent, like especially when I'm on the play, like I need to keep in several Kaitos. I don't know if I can afford to on the draw, but it's just
Mm-hmm.
like the way that I win. Like if you ever go turn to Innkeeper's talent, but my hand is a Kaito, then that lets me ignore the Innkeeper's talent in a way that's hard to if I'm just going long with lots of removal
Mm-hmm.
spells.
Well, yeah,
But
that's
I
why I
don't
have
think I can.
avoiding bolts in my deck as well. But I mean, that's not the best way to tackle that,
Yeah,
of course.
right, right.
Right.
Anyways, thank you for the games.
Yeah, thanks. I will think about stuff and probably still play the deck in Atlanta anyways because I think it's just
I think it's bonkers. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, there are a few developments that make me less happy about it, but I also think like people tend to lag in terms of development as well. So I think I'm just okay playing it and however the chips fall, the
I
fall.
I will say if you want to maximize your win rate against Dimir, that like 3 Pawpatch Recruits in the
Yeah.
main deck is like very very difficult to beat. If you can manage to do that without playing a basic forest, then I think that that's really nice.
I think you can play more Paul Patch recruits and no forest, but you do need another red green duel in your deck, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Demir Decklist. I don't know if he wants me to post it or not.
You can yeah, that's fine. This is
All right,
no secret. This is like work in progress,
sure.
like adjusted back towards Gruul by putting Preachers and a Shieldred in the main deck and stuff. It's unfinished.
Okay. Well, I posted to them. Tricky preacher. I see. I don't know about these Fey Bloom tricks, but
It's the only card that's always good in the mirror. Like every
okay,
other card is so contextual, except for so Spyglass Siren is also always good in the mirror, and
sure.
Fabloom Trick is just like 2 Spyglass Sirens. So, but yeah, it's definitely a lower powered 3 drop, and it's
All right.
entirely mirror technology.
Well, it is Midnight Haunting. We used to play that one sometimes, so it's not
Well,
unreasonable. But
it's really good with Enduring Curiosity. I
yeah,
will say that.
yeah. When people played Midnight Haunting, they didn't even have anything like that. They just played it because, I mean,
2 guys. They
two
had
creatures.
intangible virtue though.
Intangible virtue. Yes, that's true. It's not. Is 4 Kaitos, 2 preacher, 1 Shieldred too many 4 mana plays? I don't think so. Kaito costs 3 a lot. Is
Honestly,
something.
the like you lose way more games to not having a payoff thing than to being overloaded on expensive stuff. So having a couple additional things to be your end game is like seems fine to me. I don't love Preacher. Like Preacher is only there entirely because of like the existence of Pawpatch Recruit and just like you need a little more oomph for Gruul. But I don't really love Preacher in the deck generally. So if I could figure out a way to not have it, I would
Mm-hmm.
do that.
Okay. Anyways, thanks for the games. I'll let you go, and I guess I'll see you on Friday. And
Yep.
anyone
Yep.
else, if you're going to Atlanta, feel free to say hi to CCR. I'm sure he'll be glad to talk, or say hi to me. Um, there will be battling, lots of standard battling this weekend.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Bye everyone.
All right. See you, Chris. Have a good one.
You too.
All right. I think we will wrap it up by doing a little bit of cube. So thanks for everyone being here. Just give me a sec for that, and we'll set it up. Hope you're all having a good one.